Thursday night baseball on the show from Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Miami Marlins and the Houston Astros. Arenado and Stanton preparing to do battle. Coming up next. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Cole's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. On the ground to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
He's safe.
D. Gordon will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Christian Yelich is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Castro has a play. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Full count now, 3-2.
He's in danger now of putting 2 men on to start the ball game. Not what you want to do with the heart of the order to follow.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back on it is the left fielder, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Giancarlo Stanton steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
First baseman, Adam.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And this is swung on and missed by Lind as he falls behind 0-2 now.
This would be a big time to pick up back-to-back strikeouts if you can get it.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
The right fielder, number 13.
Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Second baseman, Derek.
Drilled on the ground to short. And that's through for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game. Maikel Franco stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Kevin Kiermaier comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Astros, center fielder.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Yelich is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Carlos Correa will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play. In there, strike 1. To short, hit hard. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Charlie Blackmon takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And a lot of times, harder doesn't equal better. It's great to be able to blow guys away, but you got to be able to find the strike zone now and then.
Nolan Arenado will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. On the ground to third. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Garrett Corona will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. To first. Rizzo is there. The tag, and he is out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And it'll be back to the top of the lineup now for Ichiro. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And 2 quick outs here in the second. D. Gordon stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a looper to left. Under it is the left fielder. And that ends the inning. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you look at the numbers overall, and they're not good, and guess what he did yesterday? Not good. No hits.
Cashner's ready. Here it is on 1-0. 1-1.
1-1.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And another foul ball. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Luis Valverde.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Batting 7th, Designated hitter, Preston.
So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros are on the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Throw gets him, 2 down. Number 2 will get his first opportunity now. And as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Down 0-2.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. But an atom ball right to him for the first down. Giancarlo Stanton is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Adam Lind will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple his first time around. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And the run will score all the way from first. And it's a 4-1 game. At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hot shot on the ground is short. Correa is right there. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Derek Dietrich stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Kiermaier, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The run scores from second, make it 5-1. Maikel Franco is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Jason Castro will take his first cuts now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up over the 320 mark. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing hard liner to left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's around first on his way to second now. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Kevin Kiermaier will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Shortstop,
Carlos Correa is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Cashner pauses. Here it is on 1-0. Pitch swung on and missed, and he scores on a daring steal of home.
Wow, his speed bailed him out big time right there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A little bouncer. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Charlie Blackmon will dig in. He singled his first time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will bang up against the 326 sign. The runner scores from second and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Nolan Arenado stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Nolan Arenado.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. 1-2. Runner goes for third. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. At the plate, Luis Valbuena. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. Outside, 3-0 now. 3 runs already home here. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Preston Tucker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hit hard to short. Gordon is there. Underhanded flip. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Garrett Corona is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
For Miami. Catcher, Garrett.
To short, hit hard. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Flipped out the other way toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The batter,
D. Gordon will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Swinging a hard liner to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Cashing against the sign. Here comes the first pitch.
Number 2.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. In now, Jason Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Kiermaier. He drew a walk his first time up. Into the seats, 0-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. To 2-2 now. Cole into the windup. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Valbuena's got it, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Adam Lind stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Right side. On to first here as Lind is set down now, 2 away. Marcell Ozuna will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And he's safe. Derek Dietrich stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Lifted the other way out to left center. Number 2 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
Fielder number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. Nolan Arenado will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Hot shot on the ground is short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Maikel Franco will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the sixth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
In the air to straightaway right. Blackmon on the move. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. Garrett Corona will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. In there, no balls and a strike. And he lays off for ball 1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Swing and a liner. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Left fielder giving chase. First and second here with nobody out. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Shortstop, D. Gordon.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. A bare hand for one. Back to first, and Gordon has hit into a double play. Christian Yelich gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
I think all these hits are making him a little gun-shy out there. He's starting to aim the ball and to nibble.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Anthony Rizzo will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Slapped hard the opposite way. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Luis Valbuena steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Ichiro shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away. Preston Tucker stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's broadening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Yelich makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Number 2 will dig in now, just hoping to put one in play. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts so far.
Yeah, the last thing he wants is that dreaded hat trick, so we'll see if he can make something happen this time.
Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giancarlo Stanton is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Broadcasting from under the roof of Marlins Park as we are ready for game time. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Joe Mauer is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Echeverria is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. J.J. Hardy will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Well, the season's winding down, and this has been a terrific year all around for him. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in baseball this year.
Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Jason Kipnis gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. And there's the familiar stride of Ichiro as he makes his way to the box to start the home half of inning number 1.
Center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through as Ichiro's got a leadoff single. D. Gordon will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
Now a throw over. On at first base is Ichiro. Nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, the key for him on the mound will be keeping that ball down in the strike zone. He's got a good sinker and a changeup that aren't very effective when they're up in the zone.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Kepler ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The home run estimated at 414 feet officially. Grounded up the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Striding into the box, Chris Johnson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Woods ready, 0-1 pitch on its way. And he lays off for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Outside, 2-1. Hard hit ball to second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Pedro Aguilera gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. On the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Adeiny Echeverria set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bruce on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Jay Bruce will get his first shot here, and you can see that average pushing 400 to this point in the season.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Up the middle and off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Kenny Vargas will stand in, and look at that average. Up over 370 to start the ball game. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Back goes Stanton, still going back. He's there and records the first out. Max Kepler is in to take his first swings here with a runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Smoke toward the hole. A tag for 1. David Salazar will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Pulled toward right center field. Ichiro has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Maikel Franco strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kepler has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
JT Realmuto.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. To short, hit hard. Hardy's there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ichiro Suzuki will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
That really got this ball club going. When your leadoff guy gets on like that, kind of just fuels the momentum. Everybody starts to hit.
Grounded back up the middle. Kipnis has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Trevor Plouffe will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. In now, Eduardo Escobar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And he's not quite as powerful from the left side as he is batting right-handed, so he just doesn't quite have that same pop in his bat batting lefty.
And there to handle it is Ichiro, 1 away. Joe Mauer will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Ichiro moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, J.J. Hardy. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. And Adeiny will make the catch to retire the side. D. Gordon digs into the box in the bottom of inning number
Leading off for
3.
the Marlins.
Wood into the windup.
Second
First pitch
baseman.
on the way.
D.
Sinker
Gordon.
runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo.
So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game, and the Marlins open it up now 4-0. Chris Johnson steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Oh, and they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. The tag from Hardy, and they get him at second base. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. And you got to love a guy like that.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Well, with all the bases Kipnis is capable of stealing, it's no surprise why his uniform is so dirty all the time. He stole more than 30 in 2012 and 13, 22 bags in 2014.
Yeah, and not quite as many steals in 2015, but his overall production was still pretty great, especially for a second baseman.
That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and a rather easy first out. Digging in to try it again, Kenny's Vargas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Cashner pauses. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Kipnis runs. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Max Kepler steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. full count now, 3-2.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Pedro Aguilera is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. And he will make the running catch here, deep into the corner. Not an easy play by any stretch, and that's the first out. Adeiny Echeverria is at the plate as he watches ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are two gone now. Maikel Franco is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. David Salazar heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Trevor Plouffe will dig in. He singled his first time around. Cashner sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Johnson loves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Joe Mauer will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Over now is Ichiro as he puts it away to retire the side. JT Realmuto comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Kepler is going to get there. 1 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring center fielder Ichiro to the plate. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. D. Gordon strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. flying toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Marcell Ozuna stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Throw over to the bag, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. That's wide, 2-0. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here. To short. Underhanded flip, and he is out on the tag. Leading off the inning, J.J. Hardy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
J.J. Hardy.
In there, strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he's set down, 1 away. Jason Kipnis stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Right side, gloved by Johnson. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Jay Bruce will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
You know, and I think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result, he didn't really put a good swing on it.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not...
Ouch, that one hit him.
I got him. Take your base.
Kenys Vargas will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Outside, 3-0 now. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Played on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Chris Johnson will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. And he lays off there, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. In there, 2-1. Wood gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Pedro Aguilera will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. 3-0 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Inside, he misses, ball 4. Adeiny Echeverria stands into the box. He's 0 for... Trevor May will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are... Derek Dietrich will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bruce giving chase. 1 down. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Michael Franco will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Kepler is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he is in there. JT Realmuto will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Hit hard back up the middle, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Leading off the inning, David Salazar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
Ozuna is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th. Trevor Plouffe will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count. 3-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Eduardo Escobar will dig in. He doubled his last time. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ground ball right side. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Ichiro Suzuki steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Lifted the other way to left center. Escobar on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Ready now, D. Gordon. He singled his last time up. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Marcell Ozuna stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And he's safe. Runners on first with 1 down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kipnis on to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Joe Mauer comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Ozuna is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a 1-pitch out to begin the 8th.
Shortstop
J.J. Hardy stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a ball 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
Second base.
Jason Kipnis will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Ozuna is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Giancarlo Stanton digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Chris Johnson steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Adam Lind will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Now pitching for the Twins.
So with a lefty waiting,
Hunter Valentine.
and here's a ball hit in the air. Plouffe near the bag at third. He's got it 1 away. Striding in once again, Pedro Aguilera. He drew a walk his first time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Bruce, 2 gone. And he is in there. Derek Dietrich is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Derek.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Bruce is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Striding in to start the 9th, Jay Bruce. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Up next for the Twins.
First pitch on its way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Ichiro comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Max Kepler stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Chopped in front of home plate. 1 there, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. David Salazar makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. And he's into second safely with a stolen base. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our